PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at Quant. I'm very excited about Quant here, and the reason why is because I see a lot of bullish momentum building up within the chart. Now, if you go on YouTube and search up Quant technical analysis, they'll never show you Quant since its inception in 2018, right? So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to analyze Quant and its structure all the way back from when it was born, right, in 2018. Okay, so what we can do is we can place a trend line combining all the bottoms and tops, and we can place our wave count on here. This would be your wave 1, your wave 2, 3. This is your wave 4 right over here. And then we need to have our wave 5. Okay, now what we can do is what do we see forming on this chart over here? So if we go from May 2021 bottom, we can combine all the bottoms on the trend line perfectly. So this is very bullish because that means the coin is creating higher lows. Okay, and it's forming a 3-year long wedge. Do you guys see that? It's 3 years, May 2021 all the way to 2023. Okay, so if we take our trend-based fib and we want to find out where our wave 3 landed, we can see here that we perfectly hit the 1.236. Just over here. Okay, perfectly hit it. Now, if we use the same method to find our wave 5, using the trend-based fib, we can get some more targets. Okay? Okay, so here are your wave 5 targets. You have $829 for the minimum target at the 0.382, your 0.5 at 2000, and lastly your 0.618 at 5,000. Okay, now in my opinion, since we're doing wave 5, I think this is going to be the last great bull run for Quant. Okay, before we see a very long correction after that. Okay, because remember, when wave 5 hits, that is the ultra top of the market, and then we have an ABC down or a 5-wave move down. Whatever it is, just make sure you're taking some chips off the table at these 3 targets, okay? Because you don't want to be left holding the bag, especially if Quant is in its wave 5, because after the wave 5 is in, then we're going to have a big correction. That doesn't mean the end of Quant, right? It just means that after this wave 5, it's going to be way too overheated in the market as a whole, okay? So let's take a look at Quant on TradingView over here. Now, you can see how we're forming this wedge pattern, right? But at the same time, we have this head and shoulders pattern right over here. You have your left shoulder right over here, your left shoulder, your head, and then your right shoulder. So this is what bulls want to see. Bulls want to see us get back above this neckline over here. Okay, bulls want to see us get back above this neckline at $165. Okay, now I was showing you that this is a wedge with the bottom trend line angled to the upside, but it can also be a descending wedge as well. Okay, so this is your descending wedge. You see how many times we use this level? $98 is is a very big psychological level. You see how many times the price bounces off of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over 10 times the price bounces off this level. Now let's take a look at the monthly chart over here. You see these candles over here? It means there's lots of buy orders at this level. You see how the wicks are to the downside? They're very elongated. Okay, you have your bullish hammer, bullish pin bar, another bullish hammer. So bulls are defending this $96 price level very, very well. Okay, now remember one thing. If we break below this $96 price level over here, then most likely will be gravitated to the downside. So this head and shoulder, we can measure the target. And worst case scenario, it goes to $40. Worst case scenario, okay? I don't think that's going to happen, but it's still a possibility. The second bearish scenario would be that we just come down a little bit lower to around $85. Okay, you see how we're perfectly using the 0.5 as support. There's a chance that we come down to the 618. Okay? Let's see what this looks like on the linear fib. Okay, yeah, so we're actually holding the 702, and if you guys didn't know, the 702 is a huge reversal in the crypto market to the upside and to the downside. So we're holding the 702 or the 0.5, and the next level is $80 to $77 to $80. Okay, that is your bearish scenario. Now remember, that's only if we break below this wedge. But so far bulls have been using this level, have been defending this level very well. Okay? So bulls need to get back above this neckline over here at $118 and $165. But once you get above the, let me pull out my SMA. Once you get above the 100-day SMA, it's game on for Quant. You see how many times we use it as resistance? We rally above it, go back below it, use it as resistance here, over here, over here, here, here. So getting back above it and closing above it, having multiple daily candle closes above the 100-day moving average will be confirmation of higher prices. Now, let's say we don't break down. Okay, let's say this is the bottom over here. Your upside target, the risk to reward ratio on this coin is crazy because our upside target is sitting at least $279 at the 1.236. Okay? That's more than a 2x from current price. Now, if we were to take our technical target right over here and just duplicate it, let's say it breaks out over here, you're looking at about $244. So that's a 2x, more than a 2x. So that's a minimum target. So now I want to show you guys this chart one more time. What I think this is a wave 1. Wave 1. Now we're doing our wave 2 as a wedge. Then our wave 3 will take us to around this target over here. We'll come down a bit and then we'll hit this macro target of $2,000. So let's see if this is our wave 2 bottom. Let's see where our wave 3 of our macro wave 5 is going to go. Yeah, so around $760 to around $810. Okay? So that would be your first macro target. So that would be your first macro target. Okay, so I just think this is a wave 2. Okay? And because we have such a long and drawn out wave 2, in my opinion, our wave 4 is going to be very quick. Okay, that is the law of alteration in the Elliott wave theory. Okay, so this is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're doing our wave 2 in here. Okay, this big wave 2, and then we can go off for our wave 3 any day now. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the quant video. If you guys liked the video, please comment, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.